get out in transition. Number one team in the league in fast break points. So, and 29 for the game is just too many. But, you know, to our guys' credit, I thought they fought hard. We had a lead at halftime. We did a good job of controlling, even though we gave up fast break points in that first half. We did a good job of controlling the tempo of the game. And we had a lead at halftime in just that third quarter. We are undermanned, and the guys are a little fatigued.
Phil Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Kind of building off of that, we know that, you know, for the last couple of years, obviously it's a different team, but Coach Clifford has made this low turnover team, a good defensive rebounding team. Those were obviously two big weaknesses there in that third quarter. How do you kind of get that part of this team's identity back with such a new group without a training camp and much practice time to kind of get?
You know, from where we are, we just have to keep talking about it. And I'm sorry to cut you off there.
No worries.
So, but we're undermanned. We're playing a lot of young guys, and they experience where they're trying to find a way to work themselves through the fatigue, which was a message in the locker room. Like, look, this league, you're going to be tired at times, man. You got to find a way to control your mind and your body to get the job done. That's physicality part of it, mental part of it, and play through being tired. And I think we got to let it get the best of us a little bit in that third quarter. Thought in the fourth we kind of fought back a little bit, but that third quarter was just too much to overcome.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Coach, what did you see from Mo Bamba tonight, specifically his energy?
And just that, you know, he's fighting his way through a little bit more than when he struggled early than he did early in his career, I would say, last year, early in this year at times. But he's figuring it out, man. He's getting better. He's kind of getting an idea of who he is and what's going to make him good in this league. When to flare, when to roll, more flares, and when he got to be ready to shoot the ball as DHOs, downhill some. And the physicality part in the lane a little bit. He's getting a little better every game, getting used to that part.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
You see the same team in less than 24 hours. You know, in these type of situations, what are the best way for a team to handle the next, 20 some odd hours, and what would you like to see from your group tomorrow?
For us to get rest. I mean, we got to fly back home tonight. We'll come in tomorrow. I mean, we got to figure out the testing part. I don't know exactly if they have to test in the morning or come in just before the game and test, but I'd like for them to get rest and try and get themselves refreshed for the game tomorrow. They get treatment tonight before we get on the plane. And, we need to be we're fatigued because we're so short-handed. And then James Ennis couldn't go back after he played a little bit in the third quarter. He couldn't go back in. So maybe down another minute here. So, you got to have your energy because these guys, they fight for playoff life and position and whatever they're fighting for. And we don't want to just let them have the game. We want to make sure we're trying to continue to work to get better.
Look at this one. What did you see as the deciding factor, especially there in the third quarter against the Grizzlies?
I believe that is fast break points. We just need to get back in transition and not necessarily even match up to our men, but just match up to whoever you're closest to. That way we can recover from there. I think the number was they scored 36 in the third quarter, and I'm not sure how much of that was fast break points. But maybe having 20 turnovers on 20 fast break points is tough to win, especially in this league.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Owen, could you please describe some of the areas in which you feel like you're improving?
Just overall offensive flow. I'm building that what's the word I'm looking for here? That chemistry with my teammates to where they know that, if Mo's on the side, he wants to pop, and if Mo's down the middle, he wants to roll. Just overall understanding for the game, I feel like I'm getting better with. Defensively, I feel like I made a step in the right direction today, as far as, cleaning up, finishing plays and, just flying around, blocking shots.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
And we know under Cliff, something that he stresses is that ability to get back on defense, grabbing defensive rebounds and getting turnovers. As this team still comes together, obviously there hasn't been much time to practice, but what are you all saying to kind of get those principles down that you as a group have been good at for the last two and a half seasons?
I don't think, not practicing is a good excuse, because at the end of the day, we're professionals. A lot of the teams run the same stuff in the league, and you know they scout us. If guys are on different teams, they scout us as much as we scout them, and we should just know. And we do have that extra time, you know, in the mornings. You know, as young guys, we meet for about 20 minutes, and we you know, go over our principles. But you know, some of the things that is said is just, you know, effort is one. You know, I believe the effort is there. It's just a matter of, you know, just being smart and putting the game together.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Mo, obviously you guys are a little short-handed. How imperative when you're playing at the same team in less than 24 hours is it to get some rest? And you know, also, what would you like to see out of your group tomorrow?
Just a matter of just getting back. That was the biggest thing for the night, especially